The most exciting thing in April is the return of the swallows. Every year I'm delighted to see them return. We had a very dry and calm April so far, and the garden is transforming at top speed. The bleeding heart is out, and the peony is not far behind. I once planted one lily off the valley, and it developed into a lily forest over the years. Only thing, you have to kneel down to get the beautiful fragrance. The mint loves it here, obviously. It's spreading everywhere. And look at the aquilegia now. And the lilac is out too.
Trying not to step on all the little things coming up.
But the first job in April was making the garden rabbit-proof again.
All I can see is roses and Tim fiddling with.
Well, I'm a rose as well.
Oh yeah, you are.
One of our mehel groups helped us, so it didn't take that long. The bees love it that we left them some kale flowers. I love all these small, delicate spring flowers like forget-me-nots and cowslip and violet. And the chives are thriving too. Three-cornered leeks, lovage. Gosh, I don't know where to start to harvest. We have two types of comfrey. This is the normal tall one, and here's a lower ground cover variety. Some plants look like they haven't made it, like this hydrangea, but at a closer look, it is just taking its time. And the ash tree too. It's always the last to push out leaves. The poplar stump is sprouting madly though. And so are all sorts of little seeds which I spread with the compost on the vegetable beds. But no bother, the soil is so light and dry, it's easy to dig them all in again. And they act as green manure at the same time. The onions I put in last month are doing fine. And the garlic. It's been a great month for the fruit trees. Apple, plum, pear and cherry, they've all had lovely blossoms, and it was dry and warm enough for the bees to pollinate, so fingers crossed for a good harvest in autumn. Time to empty out the last of the compost and spread it in the garden. I pulled plenty of weeds to start the new compost. In the beginning of the month, the broad beans came up quick after putting the seeds in, and the seed potatoes are chitting away. They are being planted in the big field. It's 2 weeks later now, and I decided that the broad beans are not quite big enough yet to be planted out in the garden. I'll wait till next month, I think. Anyway, time for a cuppa. What about some mint tea?